Okay, this. Sorry. I thought I'd go and just pause the game since I was trying to talk. Um. Anyway, this here is the Five Nights at Freddy's. Even though, yes, it is rated M for mature um, ages 17 and up, by the way. You might read that in my description. So, yeah. Anyway, just let you know, this one here, it does contain like flashing lights. Um, Remember though, if there's anyone else out there who has a bad history when it comes to seizures, um, take my advice though, never watch it like in a dark room. Make sure you have a light on, at least. I'm just saying, just giving you some advice. But anyway, make sure that you're 17 and up. If you don't do jump scares all that well, I recommend not to watch. Okay, so anyway, remember that if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Anyway, so just in case if some of you who have not seen night one, I know I did that in one of my videos, but you know what? I don't mind starting a new game. Sometimes I like to start a new game. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I was stretching. If you feel you gotta stretch, you gotta stretch. Anyway, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on Five Nights at Freddy's, and also after that, I'm gonna probably do something else, like watch a movie afterwards. And just to let you all ahead of time, I will not be live streaming tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Just so you know, when it comes to video games. So I'll be taking those 3 days off. So that's why I'm live streaming, like live streaming. Okay, live streaming ahead of time. So that way, so I was trying to say live streaming. Sorry. Um, just as some of you all know, I am disabled. By the way, I am on disability with my condition of, yes, it's, you know, epilepsy. That's what I have, but I haven't had any seizures for like over 10 years. So anyway, remember though, always keep the comments, and even if you're a live stream, even if you're join me live, keep the chat PG. I do represent the church that I go to. So anyway, remember though, when it comes to rated M for mature video games, make sure that you are 17 and up. When it comes to rated E and rated T for teen, those are fine to watch on my channel. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and get started on the game. If I don't get a chance to answer you, I'll try my best to respond to you. I'll get on my phone and put it in the chat. Other than that, though, those who do plan on starting back in the beginning of this video, I just want to take the time by saying hi, welcome. Though remember though, if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe. And though my YouTube channel is more friendly and fun, like I said, more on the PG side. Well, when it comes to, you know, chatting or leaving comments. Keep it PG. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this game here. So I'm going to try to do night 1 and night 2. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Remember those 17 and up, please. Those who don't do horror video games, all of that very well, I recommend not to watch.
For you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you that there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras, and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night. on a door, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door lights. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Freddy's is rated N for mature. Please make sure you are 17 and up, and also contains flashing lights and jump scares.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go do night 3, possibly next week. Anyway, other than that, though, thanks for watching, and remember, though, those who are may not be age appropriate, make sure that you are 17 and up when it comes to watching rated M for mature video games, especially the ones that has the jump scare, especially has the when it comes to horror video games. So make sure that you're 17 and up. Okay. Anyway, other than that, though, I'll do some more video game streaming. I'll do more of it Wednesdays and Thursdays, and plus, coming up on Monday, I will be doing a prayer meeting with my church family on here on my YouTube channel. Anyone that needs prayer, um, over there, you can send me a prayer request. My email address is in my description. Anyway, remember though, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Feel free to subscribe. Remember though, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and I'll see you. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.